Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a brand new video. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys some Middle Eastern fragrances that I've added to my collection over the past couple months or so, y'all. And for the most part, at one point or another on one of these social media platforms, these have all gone viral. Maybe with the exception of one, but it still doesn't take away from how good it is. But there's one fragrance in particular that inspired this whole video, y'all, because since I got it, I can't put it down. So if you guys are interested in seeing all the Middle Eastern fragrances that I've added to my collection, then keep on watching. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Oshumare. On this channel, I talk about all things smell good. So if you're into smelling good, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you are a returning viewer, hey, it is so good to see you. All right, you guys, so let's start off with the one that I couldn't wait to share with you guys. So this is one of the newest releases from Lattafa, and this is from their Badi Oud line, and this is called Noble Blush. And you know I couldn't pass up a pink pastel, just really pretty girly type of bottle. And this one came out a few weeks ago. Oh my goodness, you guys, and it is so pretty. So let's get into the notes and then I'll tell you what I'm picking up and we'll talk about longevity and all of that. So in the top of this one, you have rose milk. In the mid, you have meringue, which is like a sweet dessert, like a meringue pie. And you also have almond in the mid. And then in the base, you have vanilla, sandalwood, and musk. And this is so pretty. This is so pretty. It's girly, but it packs a huge punch, you guys. So when I got this fragrance, I sprayed it on myself and I sprayed it in our upstairs bathroom. And it wasn't on a scarf, it wasn't on a jacket, nothing like that. But when I tell you, I kept getting whiffs of it for about a week after that, even to this day. And I got this, what, like 2 weeks ago or so? I can still smell it every now and then. It's just the little crystals from it just in the air. I don't know if it got on the counter or what, but this is a heavy projector and the sillage is going to be so pretty on this, y'all. But what I mainly get from this is this beautiful rose. And even though there's no lychee in here, I'm getting some type of tartness from it. And it may be the mix of the meringue with the milk and everything. I'm not quite sure. But all I know is that it is so pretty and I crave it. I've been craving it since I got it. First spray, I was addicted. I didn't need any convincing. And this is one of the fragrances. I haven't been on TikTok, so I don't know if this has gone viral or what, but in my house, on my skin, I have made it viral for myself because y'all, this is good. Definitely starts out very tart, but then as it starts to dry down, you do get a little bit more of that sandalwood and the vanilla, but it becomes something so well blended and just beautiful, y'all. This would be perfect for date night or going to some type of event where you're all dressed up and you want to make a statement with your fragrance. I would definitely pull for this. I haven't read the reviews on Fragrantica yet, but I can see people who don't really like Delina or those type of like tart fragrances not really gravitating towards this. But if you know you like that whole DNA, then you are really going to love this. Not a dupe at all for a Delina exclusive. It has its own twist to it. That meringue gives it a little something different along with the almond, but I really don't get a whole bunch of nuttiness in here. I mainly just get this sweet rose, kind of fruity type of vibe. But this is definitely one of my tops that I've added to my collection. Now it is a little pricey. It is a little up there, you know, because I think this one was maybe, I don't know, I think it was like $70. But if you don't want to spend that much, I totally get it. Just, you know, catch them on a sale. It's always going to be some type of sale. TikTok shop always has some type of sales going on. So, you know, you can definitely wait. I'm telling you, it is something different about this. And I think I'm gonna wear this today. And where am I going? Absolutely nowhere. I mean, I may go to the grocery store and get some extra things for the pies that I'm gonna make for Thanksgiving. But other than that, I really don't have anywhere to go. I just wanna wear it. And I'm moving out of that type of space where, you know, I'm trying to only wear certain fragrances for a certain time. Listen, you never know what's gonna happen in life. So wear your fragrances. So I'm gonna wear this one today. I've never worn this one around my husband yet, but I'm hoping that he likes it because y'all, I love this. If you haven't checked it out, I would get your nose on this one because I think they did a really good job with this Noble Blush. So once again, this is by Lattafa. The next fragrance that I added to my collection is one from Paris Corner, y'all, and this is called Minya. Such a pretty bottle, you guys, right? Looks like, I don't know, like there's just like caramel kind of on top of your favorite dessert. I think that's a really cute, unique type of bottle. So I was on TikTok, y'all, and I'm randomly on TikTok. I have my moments with it. Sometimes I'm on it and I'm just like, ooh, let me see what's happening here. Let's see what's happening there. And then I'm just off of it for like weeks. And so it just so happened that when I popped on, there was some type of live sale going on for new fragrances that had yet to be released. And we were going to kind of get an early jump on them. And this was one of those fragrances that had yet to come out. And all I heard was caramel and pistachio. And I immediately added it to cart. It was not that expensive. I think it was maybe around the $30 range. And I thought that was a really good deal. So I scooped it up. So let's go over the notes that are in this one. So in this one, you have top notes of pistachio and almond. In the mid, you have jasmine, heliotrope, and cashmere. And in the base, you have salted caramel, vanilla, and sandalwood. And y'all, don't those notes sound so delicious? So I'm gonna spray it on here and then I'm gonna tell y'all what this is duping. I thought it was an original type of fragrance because the girl that was selling it didn't say it was supposed to smell like anything. But y'all, this smells just like Charosta 62. And I have so many versions of that in my collection at this point. So I don't know, you guys, we're actually really close to 9,000 subscribers. I may throw this in my next giveaway whenever that happens, because I really don't need this, you guys. And I literally have sprayed this right now. And when I first got it, as soon as I smelled it, I said, okay, this is nice, but I just don't need another Charosta 62 DNA in my collection. So I think someone would really enjoy this, especially this bottle. I think it's really, really pretty. I just don't need another duplicate of that. I wish I would have known that it was supposed to be smelling like that, because I wouldn't have got it. But it does smell just like it. It does have, well, I actually don't know. I haven't worn this one, so I can't speak to the longevity. But actually, you know what? I do remember I sprayed this on me when I first got it, and it stayed on me for a long time. I remember getting in the shower and having to scrub it off because, you know, it smelled nice, but I just didn't want to smell like that anymore. So Charosta 62, I don't think it has the best longevity. I think the body mist lasts a little bit longer than the perfume. So if you want that same DNA, but you want it to last, then I would check Minya out. It's not bad, it's just very repetitive, and I don't need another one of these in my collection. So once again, this is Paris Corner's Minya. Next, we have another Paris Corner fragrance, and y'all, this one is really good, and this is Confection. And I know that this was one for sure when it came out that people were going crazy over it, because this is their inspired version of Kayali's Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar. And y'all, I can't lie to y'all. I can't lie. Yeah, it smells so good. I mean, I almost feel bad for Kayali because this is so close. And I don't know how they keep on doing these inspired versions so good. But y'all, this is so delicious. And I think this was maybe $30, if that. I can't remember, but I know it wasn't over $100. The difference with this one and the Kayali one is I get a heavier dose of that bubblegum note. It is really, really pretty. And the pear is just a little bit stronger. And this one definitely is giving me La Belle vibes too. But that bubblegum note in here, they did it really, really nice. So in this one, you have top notes of pear and whipped cream. In the mid, you have cashmere and ylang ylang and jasmine. And in the base, you have vanilla, marshmallow, and sandalwood. And the notes in this one and the Kayali one, they are very similar to one another. And if you don't have the Kayali one and you know, maybe you just don't have it in your budget right now to spend that much, you would want to check this one out, you guys, because it is a beautiful, beautiful version. And this bottle is really giving. I mean, it's giving, right? I don't know. I have both of them. I like both of them. I haven't really started wearing this one because I just grabbed the Kayali one so far. But when I run out of that one, I'm going to be reaching for this one because they did us right with this, y'all. They did us right. Man, and This lasts a very long time, a very long time. This is another one that I sprayed downstairs in our living room, and my husband walked in from work and he said it smelled really good in here. He thought that there was some type of like jelly beans in the house. So I thought that that was a really good sign because I sprayed this hours before he came home and he could still smell it. Yeah, y'all. So once again, this is Confection from Paris Corner. So far, Paris Corner really has not missed the mark. The next one that I've added to my collection is one that is on my perfume tray right now, and I've shared it with you guys, but I don't think I went that in depth about it, but I did let y'all know that I really do like it. And this is another one from Lattafa, and this is Angham. And y'all see that little dent I have in there? I mean, y'all, I think that they did such a good job with this, you guys. So this is their inspired version of Burberry Goddess from Burberry, and this is one of my favorite vanilla and ginger concoctions. And this one smells very, very close to it, but it's almost slightly sweeter a bit. Yeah, it's a little something different with that one. The original one, I'm getting a little bit more of that ginger note in here. And this one's just slightly sweeter. But if you were wearing this, people are definitely going to think that you are wearing this one. Ooh, at a fraction of the price again, you guys, at a fraction. I think, I don't know how much I paid. I can't remember, but I think it was around 40 something dollars. And this is like $170, $180. I got this one last year. This is the original one, by the way. It's not the intense version. That intense version, it wasn't my thing. But this one, I mean, I could never have enough versions of this because it just smells that good, you guys. And I don't even think I'm going to go over the notes because the notes are very similar to the original, but all you need to know is that it smells like this. It's just a little bit sweeter, and I would highly recommend this one, you guys. I've been trying to not wear it too much because I knew I was going to do this video and I didn't want it to be like a half empty bottle, but this is really good. This is amazing on the sillage, amazing on that projection. I get a good 8 hours out of this, you guys, but I get a good longevity of this one too. I just don't think it's as good as this one. So highly, highly recommend it. And then of course, because we're talking about that one, might as well talk about the other one that I picked up, which is also duping Burberry Goddess. And this is, who is this by? Maison Alhambra, and this is Athena. So this bottle reminds me of like an old school bottle that your mom would have, your grandma would have sitting up on their vanity, right? With the little pearl. Y'all remember those old school bottles? So this is what that kind of reminds me of. And because of that, I really do love just the classiness and the sophistication of this whole look. And in my opinion, this one smells like a spot on dupe of Burberry Goddess. And I'm gonna just spray this one in the cap. Yeah, that one smells exactly like it. So this one has a little extra character to it. It's a little bit sweeter. And this Athena, yeah, this one smells exactly the same. I mean, y'all, I have 3 versions of the same fragrance now. I am probably set for life. It takes me forever to go through fragrances. But if you were kind of curious as to, you know, which one was a better dupe for Burberry Goddess, I really don't think you could go wrong with either one of them. Oh gosh, was this one more expensive? Or I can't remember. I have a feeling that, I don't know, y'all. Just get the one that is a little bit more affordable because you really can't go wrong with either one of them. And the notes in this one will kind of throw you off. I'm gonna read some of the notes in this one because this sounds like it's a completely different fragrance, not duping Burberry Goddess. But when you smell it, you just have to ignore those notes. So in Athena, you have cypress, green, saffron, and mate. In the mid, you have jasmine, orris, and rose. And then in the base, you have leather, amber, vanilla, musk, vetiver, and cedar. So those notes will definitely throw you off because it doesn't align with the original Burberry Goddess. But just get your nose on it. I'm telling you, the second you smell it, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's the original. And I'm happy that neither one of these are trying to do the intense, because I really didn't want to smell that on my skin again. They did good with just sticking to the original, because I think this was more of a crowd pleaser anyway. So once again, this is Angham from Lattafa, and this is Athena from Maison Alhambra. This next one, y'all. This one, I have yet to really pull her out, wear it, but this is going to be on my perfume tray for December for sure, because y'all, this is so good. This is another one from Lattafa, the Pride collection, and this is Artisan Ethnique. Oh my goodness, you guys. Look at this bottle first off. It's so pretty, so artsy. So you guys, this is their inspired version of Born to Stand Out. That's the name of the company. Born to Stand Out's fragrance called Sugar Addict. Y'all, this is so good. This is amazing. This smells like it's hundreds of dollars, y'all. It's like a burnt sugar, vanilla, rum, oh my gosh, concoction. So in this one, you have top notes of rum, cinnamon, and sugar. In the mid, you have caramel, coffee. Don't really get that much coffee, so don't let that scare you. But you have coffee, cacao, and oak moss. And listen to these notes in the base: vanilla, tonka bean, cashmere wood, and labdanum. And everything is charmed so beautifully. This is a gourmand, but in a grown, sexy, not overdoing it type of way. It's not overly sweet. It's not overly anything. It's not too boozy because of the rum. It's not too vanillic in like a young, juvenile way, y'all. This is just sexy, date night, like after hours date night, you know? This is addictive. This is so beautiful. Sillage, projection, out of this world. So freaking good, y'all, so freaking good. And this is one that I want to put on because I just want to experience it one more time. And really, you need about 2 spritzes of this one. This one and that Noble Blush, you don't want to overspray because you will choke everybody around you and yourself out. So I mainly am picking up that tonka bean. I'm getting that sugar. I don't get that coffee at all to my nose, but that rum is giving it this like a little girth. In the dry down, it's just the right amount of that labdanum mixed with the vanilla and that cashmere wood. This is definitely a vanilla forward type of fragrance, but it's sugary, it's burnt, it's, oh y'all, this is everything. Oh, at the end of this, I'll tell you which ones I would say I would highly suggest you guys pick up, but spoiler alert, I would for sure say get this one. Now this is a little bit more expensive. I think this one, yeah, this one was a little bit more, but in comparison to the Born This Way Perfume Sugar Addict, I think that one is around $200. So you are still saving a whole lot of money just getting this one versus that one. If you want to get that one, of course, get it, but they captured it in here, you guys. And this is for the grown women out there who want to smell slightly gourmand, but you know, they're just dipping their toe into the gourmands. They kind of like gourmands, but they still not really sure if they want to smell like a total gourmand. This is like a sophisticated type of gourmand. If you haven't got your nose on it, I would definitely get my nose on it because Lattafa did not do us wrong with this, you guys. I really enjoy this, and I'm gonna be wearing the heck out of this next month. So once again, this is Artisan Ethnique by Lattafa. And last but not least, we have another Lattafa fragrance. And y'all, this bottle, I can't get past it. It's just like, wow. This is called Her Confessions. Y'all, look at this bottle. Look at this bottle. I mean, it is just so extra, but you know, I don't mind it. But it just, every time I look at it, it reminds me of that Ave Maria. Ave Maria. Like, doesn't it look like that? It kind of just makes you want to go to somebody's opera performance. And if you don't know what this one is, you know, kind of inspired by, this is inspired by Liquide's Imaginaire's Blanche Bette, which was all the rage a few years ago. It shines really in this type of season when it's starting to get colder out. And I have the duo version of that one. I don't have the original, but I do have a sample size of it. And they did us good with this one too, you guys. In this one, you have notes of cinnamon, mahonio, tuberose, incense, jasmine, vanilla, musk, and tonka bean. And I love me a good tuberose moment. I know everybody doesn't like tuberose, but I love it, you guys. Sometimes it's a little too bubblegummy for some people, but for me, I never think it's overly bubblegummy or anything. But if you do struggle with that bubblegummy whole take on a tuberose, you really don't get it in here, y'all. This just smells like a black tonic blend of everything. And it actually kind of makes me want the original, even though this is amazing on the sillage, on the scent, on everything. Just everything, it's 10 out of 10, y'all. But Blanche Bet is a little pricey. You know, I think now that it's been out for a while, it's not as expensive as it was, but this is still less than half of the price of that one. And I mean, it literally gives the same vibe, has the same creamy addictiveness to it, and side by side, cannot tell the difference. So yeah, y'all, this one actually might be backup worthy. I just don't know if I would get a backup because this bottle just looks so crazy. And it's kind of hard to store these in my perfume cabinet because, you know, it's doing a lot. But if you love you a good lactonic moment, and you are gonna fall in love with this one, just like I have fallen in love with it. Oh yeah, highly would recommend this one. Okay, so out of all of the ones that we talked about today, I would say maybe these are my top favorites, but really I like all of these. I'm gonna be wearing all of these. I don't have any in here that I don't like, except, well, it's not a dislike, it's too redundant, but this Minya. This is probably, well, this is for sure in last place because I have so many versions of this. So again, this is gonna be in an upcoming giveaway along with whatever else I decide to give away for my next milestone, because I think it's a beautiful bottle. It's a nice DNA, but I'm not gonna get any use out of it. And this can go to a really nice new home. All right, you guys, so that is it. Those are some of the new Middle Eastern fragrances that I've added to my collection over the past couple months or so. Comment down below, let me know which one of these have you added to your collection too. Are there any other Middle Eastern fragrances you think I should get my nose on? Drop it in the comments down below. Let's talk about it. If you guys did like today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up before you leave. Share it with a friend or two. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. And as usual, take care of yourself. God bless you all. And I will see you on the next one. Bye.